welcome to Game 2 of the Brain Masters Tournament here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. With me today, we have Kels.
How you do that there?
We have Andy.
Hey, Davo, you know, the last tournament you won and you were talking some slack, and I just want to be clear. I've got my head on straight tonight. I've got my booty body ready for the plush funk. I ain't got no master plan, but with the motion and the emotion, I'm going to funk you up. Hello, Ladle Brainers.
I've been thoroughly warned.
Yep. Prepare to be funked.
I am prepared.
Okay.
Never been funked before, so be gentle. We have also the Sensei Neil.
I'm just going to pretend that whole thing didn't happen.
It's for the
Probably
best.
best.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to play a tournament game of trivia?
I do.
So here's the way this works. Each week we have a theme. Within that theme, we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points, plus a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And as Davo mentioned, we are on game 2 of this tournament. The way we score the tournaments, first place gives you 3 points, second place 2, and third place 1. And after our first game, Davo has 3, Kels has 2 points, and Andy is in third place. It's anybody's tournament. So today's theme is, it's a theme that I've done a couple times before, but it's a fertile field, you could say. The theme is food.
Food. I love food.
I thought about you when I wrote
Food,
this, Andy.
glorious food.
So kind of got a mix of categories today. A few that are different than ones I've done in the past, but a few of your old favorites are still here. But one of the best things about eating food as an adult is that you can start with dessert if you want to. So category 1 is dessert.
Nice.
Nice.
Diabetes.
Well, before the diabetes, you did eat dessert, though. I'm pretty sure.
You really did.
Plentiful. I like me some dessert.
Okay.
Hence the diabetes. Before we continue, aren't there special rules for this tournament?
Oh yeah.
Oh, right.
There are. Hang on. Let me, I'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, no, it's right here. I don't have any lights on, so I can't really see. I painted it black because it's sexier. All right. So, thank you for reminding me, Davo. The special rules for this tournament are I'm going to randomly select one category, and the scores for that category are going to be doubled. And I have my my handmade, scientifically designed random number generator.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this really funky die that I don't know. I think that's first category. These scores are doubled.
Woo!
Wow.
First category. Wow. Okay.
So category 1 is desserts. Question 1, what is the main flavoring in tiramisu?
Locked in.
I am locked in as well, I think.
Kels?
Well, I know I'm
You
locked
are or
in.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm
it's
locked
a
in.
zero-sum game.
It's right. I just,
Coffee.
Davo?
coffee.
And Andy?
I said espresso, which is coffee.
Yeah, I'll give you coffee. I didn't know that, but I don't really like tiramisu, so that's probably why I don't like tiramisu.
I'm a huge fan.
shortbread.
You don't like coffee?
Oh no,
Me either.
I hate coffee.
Same.
Really?
I drank a pot of it today.
The smell of it makes me gag.
Oh, wow.
That's
No,
nuts. Do you like
I
chocolate?
drink coffee to live.
Me too.
Yeah, I like coffee or chocolate. Okay.
And the
Why?
smell of chocolate doesn't mess with you at all? Because coffee and chocolate are very similar scents and complementary in a way.
Well, the thing is, if I have a piece of Hershey's chocolate, it doesn't fill the entire house with its stench.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not aerosolized.
I used to have a
Okay.
friend who, after, like, we'd go to lunch at work, and after, on the way back to the office, he'd always want to drive by Starbucks, and I always had to roll the window down just because the odor from the drive-through window from Starbucks made me, it's just unpleasant to me.
Okay. I'm not judging. It's surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Kels, you don't like coffee either.
I sure don't, buddy.
Huh.
Well, that's understandable for Kels. His body is a temple.
Right.
What's mine?
Well, what's question two?
Let's move on to question 2.
Yeah.
Some questions I just don't want to know the answer to. Question 2. What is the name of the powdered sugar coated fried dough popular in New Orleans?
Oh, shoot. I just had these.
Locked in.
I realize now I don't know how to spell it.
I did not spell it well.
Phonetic is fine.
Yeah,
It's
but
New Orleans. They added like 19 letters.
It's a word that I know, and I know the letters, but they did not
Yeah.
show up in order.
Yeah, for me, they're crawling all over the page like ants. It's nothing.
I like that.
I am locked in.
Davo?
Beignet, but I spelled it beigenet.
Andy?
Beignet, and I have it spelled B-I-net.
Kels?
Beyond net.
B-I-net.
Let me get give me 3 of them beignets. Just 1, 2, 3 by nets. Mm-hmm.
I think there's a G in there, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah, there should be a G in there. That's what's missing. Stupid French.
Kels?
Beignet.
The correct answer is BEIGNETS. Beignet.
I got the G
Oh.
and the N flipped.
The G went missing from mine.
Question 3. What is the Greek dessert made with phyllo dough, nuts, and honey?
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Locked in.
Like,
yeah.
I can't spell this either. Oh,
Yep.
I like that. That
Lock-
ain't right.
Din? Yeah, locked in.
All right, Andy?
Baklava.
Kels?
Baklava.
And Davo?
Baklava.
Correct answer is baklava.
Yeah, real deal. Like there are some recipes that have rose water as the final touch.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I used to
That's
go
like
to a
the
Greek restaurant in Cicero, and I'd always start with what was it called? They had a fried cheese. They would they would bring this slab of cheese out like on a plate you'd have for steaks and light it on fire at
That's
your
not
table. I always
fried,
loved it.
though. That's
Well, I mean-
cooked.
It's burned or whatever. It's on fire. But I always like because
Flambe?
they would always. Yeah, but no, that wasn't what it was called. Ah, shoot.
Don't confuse
But,
it with
I would-
French, Davo.
I always enjoyed
Sorry.
it because they would always, when they lit it on fire, he'd always go, "Oopa,"
Oh,
which I enjoyed. Oopa.
Burning cheese.
And, I'd always finish with baklava, but what was it called? It's a tip of my tongue.
Don't put it on the
Start
tip of your
with,
tongue; it'll burn you.
Start with,
It's flaming
oh,
cheese.
It was so good.
I was really hoping someone was going to say balaclava because I would have had fun eating for
I
that.
thought it. It was like, it's not that.
Finally.
Saganaki. That's what it was called.
Well, there you go. I'm glad we cleared that up on the dessert
Yep.
crust category. Which cheese is...
It's
Saganaki.
delightful. You start with that, you end with the baklava. It's going to be a good meal.
And some Greek coffee. Mm.
We always end it with baklava and frangelica.
Oh, no, just coffee.
Yeah.
Frangelica's gross.
No, frangelica is
Frangelica's
delightful.
Okay.
All right. Question 4. What is the most popular Girl Scout cookie flavor? Nationwide overall.
It's probably
If
the
it's-
one that I don't like.
Yeah,
I
the
was going to
gross
say,
one.
I'm going with the one I don't like.
I'm going with this one. I'm locked in.
Okay. Because
If it's the
I feel
gross
like
one,
there's an option where you want to go safe.
this is 20-point category, man.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
These are
it
double,
is.
baby.
Oh, I
It's big
forgot about
bucks
that
and
too.
whammies.
Now I'm feeling great that I just totally guessed this without even thinking about it. Like it didn't matter.
Get your head in the game.
Oh, I'm like a raccoon on meth in here.
Or just a raccoon. You don't have to be on drugs.
Raccoons are enough. If you think about it.
Just imagine a raccoon on meth. That's a mess.
What if it leveled them out?
It might level them out.
Totally
Totally
just a little
zen.
bit to take the edge off.
That's how you can have them as a pet. You have to smoke meth. Me and Rocky are going to do a split.
Rolling doobies. Doing a lot of doobie rolling.
Well, I did that meth. I'm just going to work on my vision board and relax.
Vision board. It's just a wall of cheese. How would this one taste if it was on fire?
That's quality podcasting right there.
I'm like it.
It all comes back around.
Call back, baby.
Kels.
I said Thin Mints, but I put Samoas in parentheses.
Okay. Davo.
I also said Thin Mint, and if it's Samoas, I have serious concerns about the state of our nation.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy.
I like all the Girl Scout cookies, but my wife will guard the Thin Mints. She those are only for her. So I'm going to go with Thin Mints.
The answer is give me Samoa Thin Mints. Because
You dog.
Wow.
You dog. I was all,
Wow.
oh, man. I was going to have an existential crisis over here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, that was really not much fun for me because not only did you sweep that entire category, but you're already almost at the Allison line of 100 points.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Three-way tie with 80 points each.
Nice. You know, let's just end it here, guys. On a high note, we're all winners.
Because this is where I fall off, probably.
Yeah, this is where the wheels are going to come off.
Well, if the next category is food that is bad for you, then you're going to crater, and Andy and I are going to rock.
It's better than that.
Oh, boy.
Category 2 is science.
Son of a...
Food science.
Yeah, I think this is actually going to be a pretty easy quiz for you guys overall.
Okay.
Even the science is kind of barely science.
Barely science? All science is just science. It's all scary and monolithic and terrifying.
I think if on my educational transcripts it says I barely got science.
Me too.
Yeah.
Liberal arts for the win.
Question 1. What is the more common name for sodium bicarbonate?
Oh, don't say the wrong one. Don't say the wrong one.
Yeah, it's between two.
Locked in.
Locked in?
Okay. Let's start with Davo.
Salt.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Andy.
Damn it.
Baking soda?
Kels.
Baking soda.
Correct answer is baking soda.
I think the scientific name for salt is salt.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh,
but if
it's
it comes
sodium
up
something.
again, don't correct them, Neil. Please let it be a question.
Is it just
I need all these points?
No, correct me.
Sure.
Sodium chloride. I think, this one.
Yeah, I knew it was a sodium something.
Yeah. So baking soda is the correct answer. Question 2. What vitamin deficiency is the world's leading cause of preventable childhood blindness?
So many to choose from.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing, but I'm locked in.
I'm locked in as well. I'm just going through my Flintstone vitamins and trying to remember.
Simon gets a Flintstone vitamin every day. A little gummy Flintstone vitamin. He says it's for my health.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Vitamin D?
Kels.
I said vitamin A.
Davo.
Vitamin A.
Correct answer is vitamin A.
A.
Question 3. What happens when a food undergoes a Maillard reaction? It's Maillard.
A Maillard reaction.
Locked in.
Maillard reaction. I have no idea. I'm going to lock in, which is a total guess.
Locked in.
Let's start with Kels.
It's been cooked.
Can you be more specific?
Fried.
Okay, Davo.
It's when you sear steak and the outside caramelizes. So it's that searing that locks in the flavor and the juices. You can also when you caramelize onions and things like that, it's when it's seared to where the sugars burn.
Huh.
Andy?
I said it's when food goes bad, often when they're hanging out with the wrong food groups late at night, then they start doing, drugs and stuff. Condiments are usually the gateway drug for a lot of those foods that go bad.
Hey, Mr. Carrot, don't you know this is ketchup's block?
They're in the fridge with a knife. Food goes bad.
Yeah, I wish maybe I should have phrased this a little bit differently, but to try to get more specific answers. So, Kels, you're right. It does happen when food is cooked, but it's not the process of cooking food, and it's not all food. And you didn't really get to the crux of it. Andy, you were just not right at all.
Thank you.
Davo, you are correct in that it is the chemical reaction between the amino acids and the sugars that are being reduced. But it is not just searing steaks. It's also cookies and breads and basically anything that turns brown, which is what I was looking at.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That makes
sense.
So,
Davo, I gave you half points.
Okay.
Because you got the gist of it, but you were a little bit too specific.
Too specific.
Can I get a point? Because I really kind of painted you a picture there.
You can get a quarter of an attaboy point.
All right, I'll take it.
Quarter of an attaboy.
It's an at.
Do 4 more of those or 3 more of those if I understand how quarters work.
3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
And finally, what are the 3 main macronutrients?
Son of... I hope Twinkies are one. Macronutrients.
I'm about to get an air fryer. It should be delivered in a few days. And I was looking up some recipes. And
They're
one
great.
recipe I saw was just putting a Twinkie in it.
Heck yeah.
It's like a healthy deep fried Twinkie.
Yeah. They make a nice egg roll. You can make egg rolls in it.
I'm locked in.
I think I can make 9 pieces of toast at the same time too.
Whoa.
Because you have no idea how often I need 9 pieces of toast.
You know, Wendy and I, when we redid the kitchen last year, we put in 2 ovens that are also both air fryers. I could make
2?
9 loaves of bread. Yeah, we have 2 ovens, 2 built-in ovens.
Wow. Are y'all filming next season's like Top Chef or just?
I'll tell you what, when Wendy was gone on her trip, I just hit the frozen food aisle and I was like, I had mozzarella sticks going in there. I had 2 different kinds of chicken nuggets, and wings. It was delightful.
What'd you have the second day?
I was about to say, this sounds like one evening for Andy. He goes to bed like Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Kind of food.
Oh, it was awesome.
Ice cream on his face.
I was watching Picard and eating junk food. Yeah, and obviously I'm going to punt as well. It's clear I know nothing about nutrients.
Okay. But you're locked in, right, Kels?
I'm locked in.
Okay. I was going to go ahead and put 10 there for Kels. Let's start with Davo.
Wow.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
And then let's move on to Andy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
When Davo dreams.
And Kels.
Fats, protein, and carbs.
Whoa, fats are a nutrient?
They are.
It's a
I knew it. I knew it all along.
The three main macronutrients are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins.
I guess I don't think I'd ever heard that term before, macronutrient.
Yeah, I hadn't either. That's why
I've heard of macros. I guess that I didn't know what a macro was. Now I know.
Yeah, if you're counting your macros, like a lot of people who are doing a keto or a low carb diet are counting their macros because they want a certain percentage or a certain amount of carbs, fats, and proteins.
I did that for a while. I just didn't know what I was counting. I put it all in an app.
You let them count for you.
Yeah.
And counting is hard.
Well, I clearly wouldn't know what to count.
All right. After category 2, Andy has 90, Davo 95, Kels 110.
All right. The wheels are coming off.
Let's move on to category 3, which is Tex-Mex.
Ooh.
Tex-Mex.
One of my favorite food groups.
Mm-hmm.
Question 1. What popular Tex-Mex food first appeared in print in 1971? The name is derived from the Spanish word for strip or belt.
Locked in.
Spanish word for strip or belt.
Ooh. Locked in? I have no idea, but I'm going off of the description.
I can't think of anything. Went blank.
Man, I wish I could do a Randy Newman impression.
Well, it's not working.
Though I suppose when I think of Tex-Mex, I think of Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences
He's aggressive with
for
it
so
today.
long.
He is.
Now I'm in third place again.
Dude.
I'm pulling out all the stops. Still, last game, third place. Right now, third place.
Locked in.
Oh, you're a hard one. No.
Andy?
I don't know the answer to this, but I'm thinking little strips, so I thought fajitas.
Kels?
I said fajitas.
Davo?
How do you?
Fajitas.
The correct answer is fajitas.
How does he do that?
I don't know.
I was thinking about, okay.
Little strips of beef or
Just
chicken.
little strips of, I wasn't thinking about like what you put inside of something. I was thinking about like what the tortilla looked like.
The least important part of the fajita.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
The important part.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Oh my God. All a tortilla is for is to shovel the meat in your face
Right.
and keep you from burning your hands.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen him killed 4 men in a bar with just a pencil.
He's Baba Yaga.
Question 2. What popular appetizer is named after a maitre d' who supposedly created it when some customers came in looking for a snack, but no cooks were in the kitchen at the time?
Locked in.
I have an idea. I'm locked in. Again, don't know the answer, but
I'm locked in.
All right. Start with Kels.
I say queso.
Davo?
I said nachos.
Andy?
I said nachos.
So since they were named after a person and queso means cheese. Probably weren't him.
Mr. Cheese to you.
But his name was Ignacio Nacho Anaya.
Nice.
I never even
That is an
thought
epic
about that.
name.
Yep, it was 1940. And according to legend, at least, or according to him writing a book later, there were some freshly fried pieces of corn tortillas. He cut them in triangles, added Colby cheese, heated them up, and then put some sliced pickled jalapenos and served them.
I'm getting hungry already.
They called them nachos special.
And I don't know who they wasted the Nobel Peace Prize in for 1940, but that dude should have gotten it.
True story.
All of them, even for literature. I don't care. Nobody did anything more important in 1940 than that guy did.
I got to see you won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1940.
Yeah. Let's figure it out, because I think...
Purpose of comparison, you know?
Yep. This is important.
No one did.
No one...
Yeah, I don't think they gave him out there in the middle of the war.
Right.
War was...
Because of wartime. They could have given it to Nacho.
I want to point out the United States was not in the war yet, so it wasn't a true world war yet. It was just Europe getting their ass kicked.
Well, that's kind of where the Nobels are.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
All right. Question 3. Multiple people claim to have invented the dish that consists mainly of a deep fried burrito. What is that dish called?
I'm locked in.
I think.
Okay. Davo.
A chimichanga.
Andy.
The delightful chimichanga.
And Kels.
Chimichanga.
It is a chimichanga.
Deadpool's favorite. The chimichanga.
All right. This one's a little bit long. Question 4. One spice that differentiates Mexican food from Tex-Mex is cumin. Which of the following 4 facts about cumin is false?
Ooh.
Oh.
Cumin is a common ingredient in some commercial bird foods. Cumin is a good source of vitamin C and was used by East Asian sailors to prevent scurvy as early as the 1600s. Cumin was used as a mummification agent by the ancient Egyptians, and ancient Greeks would keep cumin at the dinner table similar to the way we use pepper. One of those is false.
Those all sound good.
Right.
I'm out trying to outgame the sensei.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible proposition.
I'm locked in. I only know one of these for sure.
I'm locked in too. I'm going to be unhappy, but I'm locked in.
I'll lock in.
All right, let's start with Andy.
I'm almost positive cumin's used in bird food.
Correct.
It keeps the squirrels out of the feeders. If I'm thinking about this right.
Well, that doesn't work.
I've never heard that cumin. I've never heard that cumin was used to prevent scurvy. So that's what I'm going with.
Okay. Kels.
The fact about the Greeks.
The dinner table one?
Yes.
Okay. And
Great.
Davo.
The bird seed one, because it was the only one that wasn't historical.
One of you got it right.
Andy.
The
Kels.
false statement was that cumin is a good source of vitamin C and was used by East Asian sailors.
Nice.
It is not a good
Andy.
source of vitamin C.
I just know. I think I would have heard about it in my history classes at some point.
That's why I threw in the East Asian part, because I knew you guys would know that scurvy was still a big problem for European sailors in the 1600s. But I thought maybe you would have thought that East Asian sailors weren't having that problem because of cumin.
Well
Andy-
played, Sensei.
Andy didn't fall for it, but you guys did. So that makes me happy. All right, look at this. At the end of category 3, Davo has 125. Kels and Andy have 130.
Whoa.
All right. Comeback trail, Cinderella story.
Dude, you were down, 10 at the most, 15?
20.
Calm down. Oh, 20. 2 whole questions.
All right, let's move on to category 4, which is history.
Fuck.
Food history.
Oh,
I don't teach food history, Davo. There's not a.
What's your degree
You know.
in, Davo? I forget.
D&D.
Question 1. Who developed frozen foods in 1930? Who first developed frozen foods?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
Marie Callender.
Andy?
Bird's eye.
And Davo.
Stouffer.
Correct answer, Clarence Birdseye.
Building off of the work of Gustavus Swift.
He knows his
Does
frozen
this come up in
foods.
your class?
Actually, it does.
I know it.
So
See?
everything you just said before this category started was a bald-faced lie.
Well, sometimes
was.
it comes up, and the beginning of food processing is a big deal in American history. It's part of the Second Industrial Revolution.
You didn't think that would come up in food history?
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
think
He didn't say he wouldn't get any of them right. He just said he doesn't teach food history.
McFibberson. That's who you are.
Fibberson.
Apparently, Davo doesn't think they ate food in D&D days.
Well, they were eating
Trail
magical
rations.
nuts and
One
berries.
good berry will
and,
hold you all day.
unicorn flesh.
Oh, they're lawful good creatures. We wouldn't eat that.
It's not fair. Kels gets to be Jason Bourne, and I get to be McFibber.
And I'm the cute one, so it all works out.
Right.
All right, question 2. During World War II, due to flour and sugar shortages, Britain limited the production of bread to 4 specific recipes, which were nearly universally hated. What was the name of this bread? The name given to this, collectively to this bread.
Locked in.
I have no idea.
I'm locked in. This is totally wrong.
Same. I'm locked in.
Andy?
I think you're talking about National Loaf, but I'm not positive.
Davo?
Ration bread.
And Kels.
It's kind of similar. I said trashins.
So apparently some of these recipes were making a comeback during the COVID lockdown, but they were known at the time as National Loaf.
Oh, no. Food.
I knew it.
No way. Come on. Oh, it's National Loaf.
So we're using more of the salt on this one. Okay.
My National Loaf is extra salty.
Yeah, extra salty. It's got a salty crust.
Now here's the way you dance to the dog rag.
Mm-hmm.
Question 3. What was the name of the restaurant where chocolate chip cookies were invented?
Oh,
I don't know that.
Stab in the dark for me. I'm locked in.
Locked in.
You know, it's so ubiquitous. The chocolate chip cookie is so ubiquitous. You don't even think about it being invented.
Right.
It just
Yeah,
kind of
it's like-
exists.
it's like an infinity stone. It's just,
Yeah.
they're just always here.
Yeah. Neither created nor destroyed. It is the perfect thing.
You got your Tesseract. You got your Easy Bake Oven. I mean, it's just
That's right.
I'm locked in.
Davo?
Toll House.
Kels?
Chips Ahoy.
Andy?
Yar.
McDowell's.
The correct answer is the Toll House Inn.
Wow.
It's a
I
restaurant.
never had no idea.
Yeah, so chocolate chips weren't invented yet. So the proprietor just took some Hershey's bars and cut them up and put them in the cookie dough.
Huh.
So that's why they're called Toll House morsels.
Interesting.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why Toll House cookies are called Toll House cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And question 4. What condiment was created by a couple of pharmacists in the early 1800s? Throw in an easy mode if you need it for this one.
I'm locked in.
Easy mode. I'll take easy mode. I need points.
I'll take easy mode as well.
Okay.
And I am locked in.
The easy mode is the original ingredients included vinegar, molasses, anchovies, among other spices.
Crap, I think I'm wrong. Well, maybe.
I'm locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in.
All right. Kels.
Okay. So much pressure trying to say this out loud. Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, nice.
Is Andy over there? What's going on?
Andy.
So I was trying to think what would pharmacists have access to maybe, and I thought mustard seeds. So I think mustard seeds were being used for other things. So I went with mustard.
Okay. Davo.
Worcestershire sauce.
The correct answer is, well, the pharmacists in question
Wow.
were named John Wheely Lee and William Henry Perrins, who invented Lee and Perrins Worcestershire
Yep.
sauce. Worcestershire
Nice.
sauce.
Hmm.
All right. At the end of category 4, Kels has 135, Davo 140, Andy 150, pulling away.
Oh, comeback trail, Cinderella story.
Wow.
How can I ever climb this hill?
Running up that road. Running up that hill. Running up that building.
Category 5 is bread.
Bread.
I'm a big fan of bread.
You can cook 9 loaves in your house.
Question 1. Norwegians make a kind of flatbread made with butter, cream flour. I think that's butter, cream, flour, and especially among Norwegian Americans, potatoes. What is this flatbread called?
I would ask about Norwegian flatbread. If it was Indian flatbread, I'd be pretty darn on it. I'm locked in. Dang it.
I've just always heard it called Norwegian flatbread. I didn't know there was another name for it.
Imagine that Norwegian people don't say the word flatbread.
Mm.
I'm locked in.
Do they say flatbread with an accent?
It's got a J in there.
I'm locked in.
All right. Andy, what's your answer?
Bort.
Wow.
Good Lord.
That is
He's
More Swedish
Yeah,
chef than
I'm just
anything.
not
But
That
I had nothing. It's flatbread.
Davo,
I said pita.
Kels.
I said flatbread.
It's Supermarket Sweep.
Yeah.
Bort.
The correct answer is lefse.
Lefse. Never heard of it.
Question 2. What Jewish bread is braided and traditionally eaten on the Sabbath and on holidays?
Locked in.
What is the name of that bread?
So like they roll it out long and thin and then braid it before they bake it.
Yeah, I can see it.
I wrote something down. I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Devo,
Challah.
Kels,
Teddy Long over here. I said chara.
spell that.
CHARRAH.
Okay. Andy,
I am so terrified now because I was a little worried about the pronunciation. And then there's been 2 pronunciations. I thought it was pronounced chala.
Oh.
So I would pronounce it chala, but I would imagine that someone who spoke Hebrew might call it challah.
I think it's
Kind
a
of-
huh. I think there's a
Yeah.
huh, like a challah.
Kind of
But I don't-
a Hanukkah sound.
Yes, I don't have that. I always just
I don't know why I imagine Dave was right now just kind of putting his hands in the air, going holla. But
That's what I thought
no.
too.
I said
holla at
Teddy
your player.
Long.
It's challah. I spelled it CHALLAH.
Yep, that is the correct spelling. There are no R's, Kels, sorry.
Oh.
So points to Davo and Andy.
I had some of this last weekend. It was delicious.
Question 3. What dark German bread is made from coarse rye flour?
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm gonna punt.
What?
That's a rare punt from Kels.
I don't know German breads.
Let's start with Andy.
Is it Black Forest bread?
Davo.
Pumpernickel.
Kels.
Oh, that's a
Now Ray
better
Guy
answer.
comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Correct answer is pumpernickel.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Thank you.
Not a fan of pumpernickel.
I like a nice Reuben on pumpernickel. You heat it up a little bit.
I'm not a fan of a lot of the dark breads. I hate rye bread.
Really?
Yeah, what's the spice in rye?
Caraway.
Yeah, one of the very few things in this world that I just actively dislike. Caraway tastes like medicine to me.
Really?
Like just, I have a very strong reaction to it.
So I used to watch Good Eats all the time. Loved that show. And apparently during Shakespeare's time, a popular snack was slicing an apple and dipping it in caraway seeds.
Oh, that's what they serve in hell. Yeah.
All right. Final question in this category. Naan is a traditional leavened Indian bread made in clay ovens called what?
Oh, no.
Shoot. Gosh, I was going to say.
That's exactly why I changed this question just now, David.
Oh, no. That would have been none. No.
I
know. What is the name of the oven?
I love naan.
It's so good. Again, an incredible conveyance to put slop in your face.
Yes.
I'm locked in.
Locked in. I don't have an answer, but I can write something. Locked in.
Are we all locked in?
Yeah.
I'm locked in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll start with Andy.
It's the KitchenAid clay oven.
David.
Ask for him by name.
I didn't have an answer, so I just said hot pot.
And Kels.
I said a kiln.
So after you've had a sweep, you might get some mild cramps.
Wow, that was queued up. Just ready to go.
Poised.
Thanks for rewriting that one, Sensei.
Yep. It was my pleasure. You guys ever had tandoori chicken?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what they cook tandoori chicken in?
In a tandoor.
In a tandoor?
In a tandoor, yes.
Oh,
Traditional clay
did
oven.
not know that.
Wow. Okay, I'm writing. That's going on the Post-it.
Yeah, I'm never going to ask that one
Because
again.
Tandoran questions come up a lot.
It doesn't matter. I want to know stuff.
At the end of round 5, Kels has 135. David and Andy are tied at 160.
Warg.
Whew.
I didn't plan it this way necessarily.
Is it movies?
Category 6 is gravy.
What? Stand back, boys.
Failing.
Question 1. Originally, gravy was the name for the drippings from spit roasted meat. The drippings were skimmed of fat, salted, and served as a sauce. What 3-letter word do we use for this kind of gravy today?
Locked in.
I got nothing. All right. 3 letters is what you want. 3 letters is what you get.
All right. Diva.
I hate that feeling, Kels.
Yeah.
Diva.
Jus.
Kels.
Oh my God.
There it is.
That makes a lot of sense. Because roux was the first thing that came to my mind, but I know that has 4 letters. So I just said hot because it has 3.
Don't want that cold.
Jus as well for me.
Correct answer is jus. J-U-S. Question 2. When some Italian Americans use the term Sunday gravy, what are they typically referring to? And I'm specifically looking for the 2 main ingredients.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Kels.
Said marinara and meat.
Andy
Tomato sauce and meat.
and Davo.
I said spaghetti and meat sauce.
The correct answer is meat-based tomato sauce.
Damn
So
it.
I'll give you all credit for that.
Oh, cool. Whew.
Question 3. A basic version of Southern American red-eye gravy consists of pork drippings and what other ingredient?
What do you say, pork droppings? I'm
Drippings.
getting hungry.
I said
Drippings.
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 Vast difference that one letter makes.
I'm locked in.
I might be overthinking it, but I'm going to go with this because I've heard of this as a thing. Locked in.
If it's what I'm thinking about, yeah, I think I know what this is now.
All right, we all locked in?
Yeah.
Start with Andy.
I think it's mixed with coffee.
Davo.
Coffee.
Kels.
Black coffee.
Correct answer is black coffee.
Oof.
But I'll give you coffee.
You're not dumping a latte in there, dude.
Yeah, right. You're not. I take my red eye gravy with cream, please. No.
And a bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, a bit of,
Could you put some pumpkin spice in?
has a little
That's your
heart
Thanksgiving
swirl
red
on
eye
the top
gravy.
in the gravy bowl.
Oof. Oh,
I like a little froth on my gravy.
your biscotti's just hunks of cornbread.
All right, final question. Many gravies use a roux as a thickener. What 2 ingredients are used to make a roux?
I know one for sure.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Yeah, I think I'm
Chemical X.
I'm really torn between. I know one for sure. I'm really torn about the other one. All right, I'm locked in.
All right. Start with Davo.
Flour and butter.
Kels.
Butter and flour.
Andy.
The one I was sure about was fat, which I suppose could be butter. I wasn't sure if it was flour or cornstarch, but I went with flour.
Correct answer is butter or any fat and flour. You all got it.
We know our gravies.
We do indeed.
Which means at the end of our regular rounds of questions, Kels has 165. Davo and Andy are tied at 200.
Oh, boy.
Man.
Hello, ladlers. We here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast are thrilled to announce that we have merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, mouse pads, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, and a 1986 Buick Regal sitting on what the kids would say, dubs. I mean, the works. Go to brainladleshop.com and give our beautiful new shop a once over. Show your love of trivia and help support the show by locking in on your favorite swag. And remember our sales motto, if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we're going to get it. So you better get it while the getting's good.
Sudden death.
Deep fried.
Well, it's been fun, boys.
I'm pretty confident that this is going to be an easy one for all of you, really. The theme is food bands or bands with food in their names.
Food bands. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Ooh.
And the way it works is I'm going to give you 3 of their bigger songs, most popular songs, and you tell me the name of the band that sang them.
I feel good about this.
Not necessarily bands. Some of them may be individuals. Just to be clear.
Okay.
Musical artists. All right. Question 1. Oh, and for people who aren't familiar with the show, this is a sudden death round, which means that you can play until you get one wrong, and then you are out of the game. Question 1. Linger, zombie, salvation.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, locked in.
Kels,
Cranberries.
Davo,
The Cranberries.
and Andy.
The Cranberries.
Correct answer is the Cranberries. Question 2. Sunshine of Your Love, White Room, and Crossroads.
Locked in.
I actually feel like I should have moved this one down a little bit.
What?
Because I don't know this.
Locked in. Man.
Locked in.
Davo,
Cream.
Andy,
Cream.
Kels.
Fiona Apple.
Correct answer is Cream.
Hey.
I'm writing that in the margin, so don't forget
Right
that.
there.
That's
There we
one of
go.
the bands that like is so second nature to me that it seemed easy. But then when I thought about it, I realized that some of the younger players are probably not that familiar with Cream.
I only got it because I started humming White Room.
Yeah. Sorry, Kels, you are out of the game.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
I think this would have been a better question too. The songs are You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth, 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad, and I'd Lie for You and That's the Truth.
Locked in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Neil, I'm going to have to agree with you. This would have been a better question.
Sorry, Kels.
It's okay.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Can almost hear that song.
Mm-hmm. Just imagine you're listening to an FM radio in a Camaro. There it is.
The Camaro did it.
Trying to help.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good job, Andy.
Oh, him
Locked
you help,
in.
but me, you stomp into the ground. Thanks, Andy.
I thought you were going to get it.
No.
Sorry. I didn't think Camaro was that much of a help either, for that matter, but
I mean, that's fair. That was pretty obscure.
it's pretty obscure.
What's your answer, Andy?
Meatloaf.
Davo?
Meatloaf.
It's Meatloaf.
The loaf.
It's Mr. Loaf to you.
His name was Robert Paulson.
Question 4. Venus, Cruel Summer, I Heard a Rumor.
Oh, man.
Locked in.
This too.
Locked in.
This is
David?
bullshit.
You got to
This
listen
is
to more Cream, Kels.
Bananarama.
Andy?
One of the first 45s I ever bought, Bananarama.
It is Bananarama.
Heck yeah.
Cruel Summer is such a good song.
Okay,
It
Kels.
is.
You're probably going to want to mute me for this one.
Okay.
Question 5. Don't Funk With My Heart, Boom Boom Pow, Just Can't Get Enough.
Can I do my closing now and just leave? Because I don't want to play anymore.
I'm locked in.
Well, the only just can't get enough I can think of is by was it New Order? I did it.
Ooh, it's a
Just can't
restaurant
get
thing.
enough.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just
restaurant.
can't
It could be a
get
restaurant thing.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
New Order.
Oh no.
You're going to hate yourself in the morning.
Probably hate himself more if he actually knew.
Yeah, if I actually knew any of this, it would make it worse. I'm locked in.
Start with Davo.
Peaches and Herb.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Would it help if I
What?
told you funk was spelled with PH?
PH.
No.
Probably not.
No,
I was about to say. I didn't think it would. But
It doesn't matter how you spell funk. That doesn't really equal Davo.
It
Nope.
does not.
No.
Andy?
Black Eyed Peas.
Yep.
Correct answer is Black Eyed
Oh.
Peas.
Okay, I don't feel bad about that.
I know.
Whoa.
It's like you feel worse if you knew who did it.
Yeah.
All right. So the only one left in the game is Andy. Let's see if he can run this out.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
man.
I feel confident that he can actually, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna get them all.
All right. 6. Shake Your Groove Thing. Reunited. I Pledge My Love. Actually, David, do you want to take this one?
You know what's so funny? It's because he has no idea.
He doesn't even
No, I know now. Yes, I know. I
I'm
just
gonna go
guessed
Peaches.
Peaches and Herb. Peaches and Herb, God damn it. God.
It is peaches and herb.
Can I just say, Neil, your ordering system is so wrong.
I have no issues with you, Sensei. You're doing a professional job.
God, man.
It's probably it's going to get worse here in a second. Actually, I think I wrote these and thought, oh, I'm going to go back and reorder these later, and then I forgot to do that. By the way, there was 1 herb, but 7 peaches.
That's a lot of peaches.
Wow. I guess I didn't know that.
There were 7 different peaches?
7 different peaches.
I didn't know that.
Over a period of like
reunite with a new person.
Right.
I think they started like in the mid 60s, and so I don't know. They may still be touring for all I know.
Those are some ripe peaches.
All right, 7. Junior's Farm. Just go ahead and ring in when you want to. Band on the Run.
Locked in. Yeah.
Go ahead. And,
Wings.
Live and Let Die. Correct answer is Wings.
Live and let die.
All I wrote is the hook. No reason to write a song. Dumbass song.
Do you own it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many versions do you? I have at least 4 different versions
Of a song that you hate.
Yeah, I'm a completist.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Question 8. Rich Girl, Family Man, and Man Eater.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait a minute. I guess
Please
technically.
struggle.
All right.
Please
No,
struggle.
I just locked in.
Struggle
You don't have
more.
You don't have to lock in, Andy. You're
Oh, yeah,
the only
right.
one
Hall and
playing.
Oates.
Apparently, it's technically Daryl Hall and John Oates, and
Sure.
Hall corrects people when they get it wrong.
Yeah, whatever.
That's not what it said on MTV.
Yeah, I'm going with what MTV
if
said.
you don't say their full names, like he corrects you?
That's what I read. Yeah.
Wow.
I was only
What a
hesitating, so
douche.
it's like, what food is Hall? I mean, I know Oats, but I was like, I was being way too late. Like, how can?
You're playing just to pad your score, man. There's no pressure.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Question 9. Shadow Boxer, Criminal, Fetch the Bolt Cutters.
Wow. Come on.
Locked in. Oh yeah, Fiona Apple. I keep locking in there.
It is
Sorry.
Fiona Apple.
Yeah. Kels, you would have had like another 100 points if this order were better.
Easily.
All right. So this is really the only one that might challenge Andy for a brief time. Get Me to the World on Time, The Great Banana Hoax, I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night.
I got this one.
Never heard of these songs.
Oh yeah. All right. This is the Kenny Rogers thing, right? No, this is the Electric Prunes. There it is.
It is the Electric Prunes.
Wow.
I did not have that. I was thinking Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Ooh, that's a good
Well,
one.
that one came up
Yeah.
too, but I love that song. I Had Too Much to Dream Last Night, so that's
Yeah.
why I threw it in there.
That's awesome.
I was sorely disappointed Korn wasn't on there.
Oh,
You know, that actually would have been a good one.
that would have been, and I would have struggled on that one. I don't think I could name a Korn song.
Damn it.
Yeah, that might have knocked me
You
out.
got the Electric friggin' Prunes. What the
Oh
hell?
yeah, one of the great psychedelia groups.
That's good music.
Of
right
course.
there. All right. So our final scores are Andy with 300 points,
Goodness
Davo
gracious.
240, and Kels bringing up the rear with 175.
That's weird. This feels weird.
This feels weird. I'm feeling really uncomfortable here.
I don't.
Drink it in, man.
I'm in the upside down.
So for
Drink
the
it
tournament,
in, people.
what that means for the tournament is Andy earned an additional 3 points, Davo earned 2, and Kels 1, which brings our finals, or not our finals, but our current tournament total to Kels with 3 points, Andy with 4, and Davo with 5.
Wow, we're in the upside down for sure.
Totally. Totally.
It's Still
Great
anybody's
game,
tournament.
gents.
It is
Great
very much
game.
so. It was a very
This
good
is
game.
very much your wheelhouses.
It was.
Truly.
I do feel a little peeved about bands with food names because come on. That's like peanut butter and jelly for Andy over there. That's the perfect combo.
That really is. I have to admit.
Well, thank you, Neil, for an excellent quiz.
It was my pleasure.
And thank you, everybody
You
who
usually don't wait
listens
for
to
me
the
to respond to
show.
that.
When someone says thank you, you're welcome is a traditional response, but hey, you do you, man. So thank you to all of our wonderful listeners.
I want to be
We might have to rename this the Bitch Master.
Thank you, everybody out there, for listening to this silly show. And especially thank you to our patrons who keep the lights on and all this craziness happening. So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo with Kels.
If I said it was a pizza cook, you would agree. If I could give you all kind of toppings like large green peppers.
Andy.
Colt 45. So long, Ladle Brainers.
And the Sensei Neil.
Ever went over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? Only say the peas are mushed and the chicken tastes like wood. So you try to play it off like you think you can by saying that you're full. And then your friend says, Mama, he just being polite. He ain't finished. Oh, that's full. So your heart starts pumping and you think of a lie and you say that you already ate. And your friend says, man, there's plenty of food, so you pile some more on your plate. But while the food's steaming, your mind starts to dream of the moment it's time to leave.
Yes.
And then you look at your plate and your chicken's slowly rotting into something that looks like cheese. Oh, so you say, that's it, I got to leave this place. I don't care what these people think. I'm just sitting here making myself nauseous with this ugly food that stinks. So you bust out the door while it's still closed, still sick from the food you ate. And then you run to the store for quick relief from a bottle of KO Pectate.
I didn't realize it went that long.
Holy crud.
I mean, how could you leave off the KO Pectate part?
You can't.
You can't. So you gotta play the whole clip.
It all stays. It's all
Signing off.
Oh man, the chicken tastes like wood has always been a favorite line of mine.
The adventuring party enters the tavern. At the far side of the room, you see a mysterious figure in a dark black cloak. He rises and approaches the adventuring party. What say you, Neelith the Wise?
Visit us on Twitter at Little Brain or on Facebook at Brain Little Productions.
What say you, Kelsius the Mighty?
Or you could look for us at our website, brainladle.com.
And what say you, Andronicus the Fool?
Well, we'd also appreciate it if you could check us out there on Patreon and support us. $10 sustaining membership will allow you to be on the show itself, and you can also listen to special episodes, and it's all very cool and keen.
Does everything have to be about the Beatles, Andy?
Yep.
This is a medieval fantasy setting. Why the Beatles?
It's in jolly old England.
Ugh. Okay.
I'm sorry, real quick aside. I have to get this out. So when Andy was talking about the cheese, I was thinking about this comic I saw a really long time ago. It says like church mice. It's two mice like outside of like, like the little cartoon cutout hole where most mice live. And there was a mouse like sticking his head out of that, and like it's the two church mice said, "We like to talk to you about cheeses." I lost my mind. And but that's it. Aside over. I just had to get it out, or I was going to be in fits over here.
Man, I wish now I had a cheese category because you guys really want to talk about cheese.
I don't.
I do like cheese. Well, I spent a lot of years in Wisconsin, you know.
Because man,
Cheese is
maybe I'll do
cheesehead.
an entire cheese theme. I
Oh,
bet I could
yeah.
do
Please
that.
don't.
Oh, you
Please don't.
totally could.
Yeah,
There's a lot
totally.
of cheese in the world.
Jesus Christ. The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.